Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast for two kindred spirits. Believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Back.
and we're so cute. And welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna do a normal little episode. Maybe a quote. Depends on if either of us are prepared. We'll find out. See if we have any hauls. Not really. I don't know about you. Finished, current, maybe what's next. And then we're going to do a book tag. But, so, we're going to hold each other's noses. Someone on YouTube commented, her name is Rachel, I think her name was Rachel Brooks, and she wanted us to do a funny little book, or a little challenge, and we were like, you know what, why not? So, we're gonna do that. The example was that they take turns holding each other's noses,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe we can take turns with the questions.
Okay.
Or we can ask each other each question and hold our noses correspondingly to us answering them.
Yeah.
Did that make sense?
It made sense to me. I'm not sure if it makes sense to...
I think that made sense. Yeah, her name is Rachel Brooks, so thank you for the suggestion. We hope we do it correctly. And that's everything you imagined it would be.
And actually, if we do it incorrectly, it could still be just as funny.
Yeah. If we know anything, it's that we're goobers. So, yeah, we're going to do our normal little thing first and then that. So, do you have a quote?
I do not... Well, I kind of have a quote.
If you don't have a quote...
I took a note.
I also don't have a quote. So.
I took a note when I was listening to The Spy.
Mm.
And I thought it kind of resonated with me as a Southern woman.
Uh-huh.
The Southern temper is quick and fiery.
Yeah. Yeah. She do be quick and fiery.
And I thought that was a very fine definition of Southerners.
Yeah. I enjoy, and I think that's just something you'd feel no matter where you live. If you read something that reminds you of where you live, or it's supposed to be set where you live and your culture and stuff, I think that everybody probably enjoys that. But I just like when we read the book club's guide to slaying vampires.
Yes.
And hello. And it just talked about you were just there. Like you were just there in the South being Southern women, and it was just like, yeah. Me too. That's
right.
It's weird.
Cooking
and it's
casseroles.
Fun. Yeah.
Reading books.
Uh-huh. Having short tempers.
Right.
Whole thing. Oh man. That's fun. That's just fun. This was also set in the South, but it was I know nobody can see it yet, but it was North Carolina mainly. And it wasn't very let's pick little snippets of the culture to throw in. Mm-hmm. It was just a good story just set there, but it was good. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. So that was from The Spy.
Yes.
You said by James Fenimore Cooper.
Yes, and the character who said it was Miss Peyton.
Miss Peyton.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a haul?
Sort of. It's not really book related, but and not really that the viewers or listeners will care, but my youngest daughter has not had a phone for a year and a half because it broke, and I didn't really not that I never had $200 to pay on the insurance, but $200 is a hefty sum.
Yeah.
And there are other more important things that, would come up.
Right.
And so every time I thought I was going to get it replaced, I had to do something else,
mm-hmm.
which is fine. So I got my tax refund And I said, look, let's go get you a new phone. And it turned out that since I had already paid off the phone by now, because it's been over a year and a half, all 3 of our phones were paid off, so all 3 of us could upgrade, and I didn't have to pay the $200.
Nice.
I didn't have to pay anything. And it's just $7 extra a month for each phone to pay it off.
You have Verizon?
Unfortunately, I have AT&T.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, AT&T, but customer service with AT&T, not great. I like T-Mobile better, but the way I ended up with AT&T is T-Mobile would not upgrade my phone. And I was like, so you have all these things for new customers, but I've been with you for 20 years and I can't get anything?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. So I left and went to AT&T, and now they do things for their customers over there at T-Mobile.
Yeah.
So
they were like, that Becky woman.
I'm sure I wasn't the only one who complained.
I'm sure.
I'm thinking about going back just because AT&T is way more expensive than T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Their customer service is not as good as T-Mobile. Although I didn't have a problem with the people in store, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're very nice. It's if you ever have to call or anything.
Right.
So I'm considering going back to T-Mobile, but for now, we're with AT&T.
Nice.
But we all upgraded.
That's great.
And I got a new phone cover.
I saw a phone case that looked almost just like that on Amazon that I almost got for my phone.
This came on Amazon.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a little horsey, and it kind of looks like my mom's dining room wallpaper a little bit.
I like it. That is so cute. And I literally almost got like the same.
Ella got Spider-Man.
Oh, fun.
And Emma's got, it's like pink with flowers. Hers is coming today. But I did order 3 or 4 books. 1 or 2 for Ella and 2 for me.
Oh, fun.
And one of hers came, but I forgot to bring it. And then one of mine was supposed to come yesterday and it didn't. It's coming today. And then the other one I ordered is going to be here soon. And if I ordered her a second one, I can't remember if I ordered her second book or not. It's also coming later. So I will have a book haul next week.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, is if you were going to haul them now or talk about them now.
I'm going to leave you all in suspense.
Oh, man.
Until next week.
Can't believe this. Okay, well, cool.
It gives the people something to look forward to.
Yeah, the people. Yeah, we did something similar for Christmas. There was some kind of offer. I had wanted a new phone. It's a stretch to say I needed a new phone, but my camera was like damaged, and I have to be able to take pictures. I don't know why, and
because you have
Stetson.
A small child.
Yeah, I want to take pictures of Stetson and videos of Stetson, and yada yada. So, and I also ran out of storage.
Well, there is that.
Yeah, it's a problem. So for Christmas, Austin had got us new phones, and it was like a similar offer. Like we only have to pay like $7 more, or something like similar to that.
Yeah.
So whatever the deal is, it's very similar, if not the same thing. But we have Verizon, so it's with Verizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
They're probably also better than AT&T.
I've had Verizon since cell phones even came into existence.
See, I had T-Mobile. Well, okay, I had something called Suncom when I was in college, which was when I got my very first phone. And I got it because we were going on tour. I was in a children's improvisational group. And one of my friends who was in the group with me helped me get the phone. That way I could call my mom and stuff, like from wherever we were going to be. And they were okay. I feel like they might have been kind of expensive, but they weren't terrible. And then when I graduated and I moved back home, Suncom wasn't in Georgia. So I really wanted to get like a phone that the plan was in-state.
Yeah.
And, I had a Montgomery, Alabama phone number, and I kind of wanted a Georgia number.
Right.
So I went to the mall with friends, and there was a little kiosk, and I was like, today's the day I'm getting a phone.
A Georgia phone number.
I got T-Mobile at the little kiosk, and I've had the same number for 26 years.
Yeah, I've had the same phone number.
So, yeah. Now, my dad actually had a cell phone when cell phones first came out. and it was like this big.
Right.
He still has it.
That's funny. It's like a paperweight.
I don't think he ever used it.
Was it a paperweight?
I should bring it next week and show everyone in case they've never seen one.
And saying I had Verizon ever since I was old enough to have a phone. They were called something else. I can't remember what they were called though.
That's why they had them.
When Stetson's older, I want us to get walkie-talkies so that when he's like out playing,
you could just radio him.
Yeah.
Hey Stetson, it's time for lunch.
Yeah. Anyway, we've gotten way off track.
Yeah, some of that might get edited out.
Anyway, so yeah, similar thing. We all got new phones now. That's great.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. What's next? Have you finished anything?
I have.
How many things have you finished? Like 4
just
books?
One.
Oh,
just one.
Okay.
I tried real hard to finish the second one, but we'll get there in a minute.
Everybody,
to where I am. Don't forget to activate your free advanced mobile. Okay. So what I finished reading was A Field Guide to Murder, a novel by Michelle L. Cullen. It was so good. So
I have a note regarding that book.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but you can go first.
Oh, okay. So it's similar in a way to Rear Window, Alfred Hitchcock movie, except that he's not like immobile. In Rear Window, he can't get up out of his wheelchair. He's stuck in his house, and he's in the city too. This guy's in a neighborhood, and but in Rear Window, like he can look straight across into the apartment building across the way, and he witnesses the murder through his binoculars. And Castle, the TV show Castle, did like a play on that one time. That was a good episode. So anyway, in A Field Guide to Murder, he has fallen and injured himself, so he's got a walker, and they're trying to get him onto the cane, and then eventually off of any assistance. And he has this nurse who comes, and she makes sure, okay, it's time to get up and take your walk. We gotta work on this before your physical therapy, so it'll help you with your physical therapy and all that. But the opening scene is him like just looking out his window. He might be using binoculars that his daughter sent him. They have night vision on them.
Wow.
And she said he was on the phone with her, and she says, I know you're nosy and you want to know what all your neighbors are doing. He said, I won't look into their houses. I'll just keep it to outside.
This is another reason I wouldn't live in a city. Everybody's all up in everybody's business.
Yeah.
You are so close to other people all the time.
Yeah. So, but the opening scene, so that's part of it. But then he sees one of his neighbors dressed all in black, creeping across the lawn. And I think he only sees her because he's got those binoculars. And she runs around to the back of her house, changes into pajamas, whatever. And by the time he hears sirens as she's running in, and they pull up, and she comes out in a bathrobe to see what's going on. And anyway, it's very convoluted at the beginning. Then there's a murder, but the police keep saying it's not a murder, it was an accident. But the police, I'm like, come on, don't make the policeman stupid. Please don't make him stupid.
Yeah.
And they don't.
Would you rather him be stupid or it be like an inside job?
Like, really kind of neither.
Yeah.
So what I was hoping was happening
dirty cop.
is what was happening. He wanted them to stop interfering.
Yeah.
So he told them that it was closed so that they wouldn't ask questions and all that. But they were both too smart, so they just kept interviewing and checking into things to the point where there's a second attempted murder, and then they try to kill him too. And eventually they find out who the murderer is. I'm not going to say who it is because if you want to read it, I don't want to give it away. It's very good. And there's also a little bit of romance. The nurse is engaged. And then there's some like tension there because he wants to move to Missouri and she doesn't really want to. And there's a little bit of tension, and then there's a little bit of romance, and it's just it was very well written,
all around.
And there were two readers.
Yeah.
There was a male reader for some chapters, and then there was a female reader who was supposed to be like the Emma character. Emma's the name of the nurse. She's not as good, or I didn't like her voice. I won't say she was not as good a reader. I just didn't like her voice, really. But the male reader's voice, Emma, with her me listening to it, she goes, "Who's that hot babe or fine babe?"
Whoa!
I'm like, I don't know. He sounds like an old man, but I mean, he does have a nice voice.
That's funny. Oh, hold on there, child.
So anyway, it was a good book, and I think that if you like murder mysteries, that you should read it or listen to it. And again, I found that book on Aunt Agatha's Mysteries, I think is the name of it, on Facebook.
Like my note in regards to that is when we recorded that and you were bringing up Aunt Agatha's Mysteries, you were like going through their posts and you said you weren't sure if they were old books because of their covers, or you weren't sure if they were new books with kind of oldish themed covers, or whatever. That book was published last month.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you brought that up because I forgot I said that. And it's very obvious when you're listening to this book that it's new.
Okay, yeah.
They mention things like
January 2026. It was like January 25th or something.
Okay.
Like very recent.
So they mention very modern things. So it's definitely a modern book. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up.
That's fun.
I forgot to mention that.
Love that. I finished. Wait, is that all you finished?
Yes.
Yeah, you said you finished one thing. Okay, I finished one thing as well. I finished, which you already saw, you little sneaky. Yeah. You sneaky.
The benefits of having physical books now.
I mean, I did, like, post it on social media.
Yes, you did do that, too.
So, I finished The Girl Who Was Taken. Okay, we're gonna pose again. Are you ready? Okay. There we go. Look at the camera. Okay. It did not, in fact, generate our selfie or our picture. I had to like do a whole thing to get that picture.
That's unfortunate. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. But it looks cute. Have you seen it?
But I'm learning. Yeah, I saw
thumbnail.
It. I actually shared it on Facebook.
We're adapting.
And I've been sharing stuff on Instagram, but it wouldn't let me share it this morning, so I don't know what I did.
That's weird. Yeah, so The Girl Who Was Taken by Charlie Donnelly. I was like, where are you going, microphone? This was really good. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I gave it 5 stars. I was like, this book was twisty and thrilling. I was literally, like, on the edge of my metaphorical seat. Like, when I wasn't seated, you know. But it was good. It's about 2 girls go missing on the same night, and like 6 months later, something like that, one of them is found, returns is found, but the other one doesn't come back. And you're going back and forth between before they were abducted, and you're following both of the girls' perspectives, and then you're alternating to after one of the girls, her name is Megan, when she has been returned and what she's going through basically as well. And then one of the perspectives is the missing girl who never returns. It's her sister, who is actually a medical examiner now. Mm-hmm. Oh. And a body is brought to her, and things are revealed about this person that connect her to her missing sister. And she was, like, allegedly involved with this person just before she was taken, abducted, whatever happened to her. So then she starts going down this rabbit hole of, like, investigation, her own personal investigation into getting more answers about where her sister is, what happened to her sister. And it's just, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. There were so many, like, twists and turns, so many little red herrings. And I kept thinking, I don't know who did it. I don't know who did it. I had a few hunches here and there, and then none of them really had like solid ground beneath them. And then one came up, and I was like, no, that's too much of a stretch.
Was it that person?
And it was maybe that person.
That's funny.
And I was like, oh man, this is crazy. But there's just, it's so fast paced. It was so like intriguing. And I wanted to just keep reading it and keep reading it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like, not have time to read it because, well, one, I had to have finished it by tomorrow.
Right. Oh yeah.
For the book club,
I was
because
about
it was
to
our
ask
book
you
club.
if that was the book club book.
So I finished it last night. I could have finished it. Saturday night. I got actually very close to finishing it Saturday night, but I was so tired. And I had already I know, I had already like gone over the hill and like, oh, I know who the bad guy is now. So I just have to like finish up the story.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to bed. It was literally like 2 more chapters, but I was just so tired. So I finished it last night. I finished it yesterday evening, not last night. But I'm glad I finished it. It was good. I plan on reading more by Charlie Donnelly at some point. I think all of his books are on Kindle Unlimited, so that's a perk for me. And now I can go back to the other 15 books I was trying to read. And like maybe get through those because I was enjoying them as well. And we're going to go to Colorado soon, so I'm like, I kind of want to like think about a few books maybe I want to take there to make it a little more atmospheric because that's fun. So we'll see. I have one book in mind to take to Colorado.
Yeah.
And, like, I have other books on my mind, but like that's the only one that's like, it's gonna be super fitting. And that's The Shining by Stephen King. So we'll see if I actually read it.
Have you finished anything else?
No.
Oh, you've only done one book this week?
I know. I've only finished one. This might be a new thing, guys. Just every week we've only finished one book. So we'll see what happens.
That's okay, though.
We'll
just talk about 300 other books that we want to read.
Yeah. So that's all I finished. What are you currently reading?
Okay.
Becky Boo.
Every year I have said that I'm going to read something for Black History Month, and then I always forget.
Yeah.
So this year, since I'm reading histories, I thought, you know what? Let's read some actual Black history.
Yeah.
Not just a book by a Black author, which this one is. It's Up From Slavery by Booker T. Washington, and he was an actual slave.
Yeah.
Who actually went through slavery and actually came out of slavery and educated himself and others. And this book is about his life.
Wow.
It's an autobiography, and he talks about in the beginning of the book, he actually just wrote like essays and had them published in newspapers, which is how a lot of books used to get written first. They were publications in newspapers or magazines, and then they were put into book form. So he wrote all these essays, and everyone was like, you should make a book. So he took his essays and put them in a book. It is so good. And I just feel like everyone should read this book.
I love that.
And the reason I feel that way is because it's written by an actual slave.
Right.
About slavery.
Yeah.
His actual opinions and thoughts, not what has been maybe passed down, not what's in history books, what he actually experienced.
Yeah.
And I think it's so good, and I've cried a few times.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I've chuckled a few times.
Oh, I love that.
I will say, I'll say part of something that he went through that made me cry. So if I cry, I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry because it's sad.
It is sad.
He talked about living in a cabin with a dirt floor, which a lot of poor people, black and white, did.
Yeah.
But he didn't just live in a cabin with a dirt floor. He was on a plantation, and he did not have a bed. And they did not even really have a pallet. They called it a pallet, but it was just old rags that they threw in the floor and laid on.
Mm-hmm.
And I cried when I read that. And then I chuckled when I read about his first experience in an actual bed.
Oh, I bet that was...
He was putting himself through school, and it was at an institution called the Hampton. And he was with all these other boys. And the first night he slept in the bed, he slept under both sheets. And the second night he slept in the bed, he slept on top of both sheets. Because he did not know what the sheets were for.
It's like, I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I don't know.
And he said, I had to watch the other boys.
Yeah.
And I chuckled, but also it's kind of sad
right,
that you wouldn't know what
I cried and laughed at the same time. Like,
but I think everyone should read it. I think it's really good to understand what they went through during slavery and how they felt about it, and like what life was like for them after slavery.
Yeah.
Something else I chuckled about was he talked about like when they first got the announcement of the emancipation, they were all called into the big house. And this person, I think they were a military person, read out the Emancipation Proclamation to them. And the slaves are like, I think we'll leave for a few days and just see how this freedom thing feels.
Oh my gosh.
I might leave for a couple weeks.
Take a vacation.
Test it out.
Wild.
And I was like, I don't think you understand what it means to be free.
I don't think you get it. I don't think you get it. But you're going to get it.
But yeah, I think everyone should read it. You ready?
Yes.
But
that was nice.
That's what I'm currently reading. So
yeah. I like
it's
that.
Good.
Yeah. You said, what is it? It's Up From Slavery?
Up From Slavery.
Okay. Yeah, you said Up From Slavery, and I thought, tears.
Mm-hmm.
Tears. There's no way I would get through that book without crying. There's no way. I mean, it could just be a normal fictional book, and I'm crying.
Yeah.
But then a real account, oh my gosh. Just there, that's... I'm on video. I gotta remember that. Okay. That's all you're currently reading?
Yes. What are you currently reading?
Did you ever talk about finishing Just Stab Me Now? You did, right? Last week?
Oh, well, maybe not, because I didn't actually finish it till that night or the next night.
Oh, okay. I thought about that.
I guess I finished 2 technically then.
You win. Oh, that's cool.
But that feels unfair because I only had like 2 or 3 chapters left.
Yeah.
But it was good too.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Was it? I know it was a fantasy story that was only in an author's book in the story.
So there was some real life. There was some real life to it too. So like it was really good. So like it starts off where she's also working a job. She's like a tech person for a company.
You can hear me breathing on here. Oh, I really changed it up. Okay, let's bring it down.
She works in a company and she's part of their tech team. And she has a stupid boss who's always downloading stuff on his company computer, and putting viruses on his computer. And he's always like, fix this. He's really kind of a jerk too. Like, he has no common courtesy towards her at all.
The way to fix this? Don't do that.
Right. He kind of treats her the way like an upper class person would treat a lower class person.
Yeah.
And I don't like him. But it's okay because in the end, he goes to jail.
Okay. In the end, he gets eaten by a dragon.
Yeah. She should have done that. And actually, I think one of the characters in the book might have been based on him. That person goes to jail too in the book.
What a friendly book.
But so she's talking to her characters, and one of them, the main female character, her husband died. He was actually murdered, and so she actually works on solving his murder in the fantasy book. And the author wants to do a enemies to lover romance, but the main male character and the male female character won't cooperate. They won't enemy enough for her. They won't do like little situations where, oh, this is great, they can kiss. They're not doing any of that kind of stuff. And then there's another character who's introduced later, like in the middle of the book, I guess to help along the storyline. And he is a friend of the female character, but also what you find out later is he's a friend of the male character. They were actually spies together for one of the, I can't remember if it was, I think it's the queen that she's trying to, that the main female character is trying to broker peace for. She's, okay, this is going to be a little complicated. In the story, she's from the queen's country and her husband was from the king's country. They got married and she moved to the king's country because that's where her husband was from. The king is married to her sister. So she's related to the king.
I'm looking over here at the queen's territory.
But she's part of the court for the queen because that's the country she was from and blah, blah, blah. So that's why the queen thinks she's the perfect person to broker peace because she's related to the king and she's part of the queen's court. So there's like a mutual love on her side for both kingdoms.
Right.
And so her husband and this guy had actually been spies for the queen. And remember, he lives in the king's country. And unless I'm getting it backwards, in which case whoever reads it next can correct me. But so she and this guy are going from the queen's country into the king's country. And then I think they have to go back into the queen. Oh, I am saying it backwards. Her husband was from the queen's country. I'm sorry. And he was part of her court.
Same thing, just different.
Yeah, flip it.
Just flip it.
And so they're making their way, and then they pick up the third character along the way. They've gone to a ball at the king's castle, and that's where they pick him up at. And then something happens at the castle, actually, and she, like, runs away. And because she has in her head something. And the one guy has to get rescued from the prison. He had been put in prison at the king's court because of something she said. And so the third character has to help get him out of prison with the help of the queen. They go together to find her. Then they have to have a marriage because she's trying to protect her son, who's not old enough to fight in war. But the bad guy that's causing all these problems and pretending like he's a good guy keeps saying he needs him to fight for him. And he's trying to steal her property from her husband's property. And so she marries this guy that's supposed to be her enemy to love her. And they actually have a mutual respect for each other. They've never actually been enemies.
They just won't enemy.
They've argued a few times, but they've never been actual enemies.
Right.
And so then they go back to her estate and they plan for the queen of the one country and the king of the other country who's supposed to meet at her estate and broker the peace deal. And as they get to her estate, there are fires all over the estate that they're having to put out because the bad guy has sent people in to burn down her estate, cause problems for the peace deal. And she's ahead of the guys, and the guys over here, they're ahead of the third guy. And the third guy overhears some soldiers from the bad guy, and so he rides as hard as he can to the estate and says, we need to close the gates immediately, and we need to prepare because they're on their way here. And so they have all this huge convoluted stuff that happens, and the peace deal is made, and some other stuff happens. I won't give it all away. But then in the real life, she's found this stuff on her boss's computer, and she goes above his head to somebody. And the person she initially goes to is like defending this guy, and not, she's threatening her position at the company. Yeah. So she goes above her head to the CEO of the company.
Yeah, let me just tell the big boss here.
And the CEO says, don't worry about it. And she thinks that nothing's going to happen. And then one day, people come in and arrest him. And she's like, oh. And she gets a promotion, I think.
Yeah.
And she has a crush on the guy who is like her editor for her book. And so she says, hey, I'm going to go visit my family, and I'll be coming through your way, where you live, on the way to my family. Would you want to have coffee or something? And he's like, sure. So then she gets there a little bit early, and they like take a walk and have lunch. And anyway, it's a good book, and y'all should read it. I know I gave away half the book. You could probably skip to halfway through at this point and just read half the book. Oops, sorry.
You should have just read it on the microphone. Every time you go to read the book, just come here and read it.
It's really good.
That's good.
Sorry, you shouldn't have asked me. Now I told the whole book.
That's fun. I like it. Okay. So it is really like a mix of fantasy and
reality.
Life.
Yeah,
reality. That's a good word for it. Okay. Well, so then you finished 2 things.
Yes.
Liar. And then I finished 1. I'm currently reading. So after I finished The Girl Who Was Taken, I was like, yes, praise Jesus. Now I can get back to reading Rift by Thomas Asher, my giant sci-fi dinosaur horror book.
Yeah.
So I am now officially 50% of the way through.
Yay!
Thank you. Everybody calm down. It is a crazy story so far. It is very wild and unsettling. So last time we talked about it, I think I said that something happened with their like portal thing in the basement of the basement. It was like miles underground with their experiment, and they got stuck in this crazy time loop. They didn't know. You didn't know if they were going to get out of the time loop.
Right.
Allegedly, they're out of the time loop now.
Except for the person who may or may not have been eaten by a giraffe.
Somebody. I like your memory. So they're out of the time loop, but they have woken up in the past. They have woken up far in the past, allegedly, as from what I've gleaned so far, is that it's supposed to be in the past. And I'm enjoying everything about this book, except for the fact that these people don't know what a dinosaur looks like. I'm very confused by that. But, so they're supposedly in the past, when dinosaurs roamed, whatever, they're like in this giant desert. One of the characters sees what he thought was a giraffe, and I was like, okay.
I think you should be more concerned they don't know what a giraffe looks like.
And like, okay, so it's in the far future where a lot of these animals have gone extinct, but like you still have the technology to know what they look like. You know what I mean? And you're also bringing a lot of these animals back, so you know what they look like. I just don't. And the whole reason you're able to bring back these animals is from dinosaur DNA, like a raptor that was found 100 years prior. So you know what a dinosaur looks like.
Right.
Anyway, so he thought it was a giraffe. It was a pterosaur, like the biggest pterodactyl there was or whatever. And it like eats the crap out of him. It's like a crazy... It's a little violent. I don't think you would enjoy it.
But someone else would.
Somebody else would. So he gets eaten by this dinosaur, and there's 2 other people there with them that, you know, are in this incident, and they're like, oh crap. And they try to get away, and they're surviving now in this like forest where one of the guys, he's like recognizing all these plants that like where they think they should be, these plants would not be. And so he's starting to click in his head like, well, wherever we are not in the desert where we started the experiment. And it still, I guess, hasn't clicked in their heads that they've gone back in time. Now, maybe they've gone back in time into another dimension or something. I don't know. But because some of the things that are happening are like so creepy and eerie and like off, you know, like you wouldn't imagine maybe that's how it would have been. Like, it's very unsettling, some of the things that are popping up. But like, they see dinosaurs and they're like, what is that? And I'm like, did you have an encyclopedia? Like, it's did you have anything? Like, it's a dinosaur. I don't.
Too bad they didn't have you with them, bro.
Like, y'all are morons for being so smart. Y'all are like, why isn't this clicking?
It's always the smart ones who are dumb.
I mean, they're
have
like,
you ever noticed that?
But like, why isn't it clicking? But that aside, it's very creepy and eerie, unsettling, and gory. So far, you're really now only following them surviving. When and where they are, they don't know, and then you're going back to present day in the book, and with the lead veterinarian, who has had to help clean up because like the domes that they're in were falling apart, like something was happening because of their experiment. It was messing everything up, and they've had to like put down a bunch of animals they had brought back to life because they were injured and things like that, and then like they're trying to save others, and now the military was like, Dr. Perez, we need to talk to you, and they're like, okay, and they're like, come with me. So she goes with them and to this gigantic like cargo vehicle, and inside is a dinosaur.
Oh.
But again,
we don't know what it is.
They're like, what is this animal? What do you mean, lead vet? What do you mean? That's a dinosaur. So it's interesting. So they don't know why this dinosaur is now suddenly here. It's deceased. The military people had to shoot it because it was like eating people. You know? So and so they're like doing like an autopsy on the dinosaur, an examination, all the things, and trying to just learn. And one of her assistants like, this creature has whatever this thing it is inside of its body, it shouldn't be here. Like, it's starting to click in her head that this creature is not of this time. Like, it shouldn't be here, and why is it here? So it's interesting. I'm 50% of the way through. I have, like, this is one of those books where you're like, I have literally no idea what's going to happen. Like, what could possibly happen in this story? So I'm enjoying it. Yeah, that's that. I mean, I'm still reading other things, but
yeah. What else are you currently reading? How many books are you currently reading?
Well, what's in my back pocket? A receipt. Sorry. So, okay, I was reading that, but that's done. So I'm reading Rift by Thomas Asher. I'm reading The 100 by Cass Morgan, which is the sci-fi about sending the teenagers back to Earth to see if it's livable. Right.
That sounds like a good book.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. Have you watched the show? Do you like the show?
I have not seen the show.
You might like it. And Mere Christianity's still on my thing. Storygraph's right here. Hold on. Wake my mouse back up. Oh yeah, Nuclear War by Annie Jacobson. So yeah, I'm reading 4 books.
Okay.
I had to renew my hold on that, so I'm really like worried.
That needs to be your next one.
It really should be, but I'm like, I really want to read Rift. So I don't know. Yeah, so 4 books. I'm hoping to, I need to listen to Nuclear War so I can send it back so other people can listen to it.
Because it seems to be very popular.
It does. I waited like months and months before I could listen to it. And Rift, I want to read. Now that I'm at the 50% mark, I'm thinking maybe it'll go by quicker.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay that it's slower. It's kind of slow paced, but kind of fast paced. It's just such a big book, and there's just like so many words.
Yeah.
So it's good though. And then the 100, I think I'll be able to finish that real quickly. It's written very simple and easy to read, and yeah. I was like, what just happened?
Sorry.
And then Mere Christianity is a very short book and a very fascinating, awesome feeling book. So, I don't know. I want to read The Shining. I've got other things on my mind, but I don't know yet exactly what I want to take to Colorado.
Yeah.
So,
when's your trip? Next week? 2 weeks?
Oh, can't look at your phone.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. We're leaving next week. That's wild. Got engaged on February 10th. That's fun. Anyway. Okay. So we're at 47 minutes. Poor Rachel's going to be like, y'all didn't even do the challenge.
Wait, before we do the challenge, I do want to mention what I'm going to read next.
Okay.
So when I'm done with Up From Slavery, I'm probably going to read 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, yeah.
By Solomon Northup. There's a movie that Emma watched based on this book.
Yeah.
She said it's very good, very sad. And then My Bondage and My Freedom by Frederick Douglass, who this is going to be, and I don't know anything about 12 Years a Slave as far as like how accurate it is to,
right,
like that was actual someone's life or not. But My Bondage and My Freedom by Frederick Douglass, he was a slave. This book is about his life, written by him about his life. And he also wrote, there's a book written about him, Frederick Douglass, Prophet of Freedom, written by David W. Blight. I'm probably going to read that next.
Nice.
So I've got 3 books coming up that are all about Black history. And I did want to mention that because it's Black History Month.
Yeah.
And I've never followed through on my desire before, so I just wanted to let everyone know I'm reading about Black history this month.
Yeah.
And you should too.
Good job, Becky.
Thank you.
We're all proud of you. Okay.
All right. So you're pulling up the book tag?
Oh, yeah. So we're going to do the long one first, I guess. It's not really long. It's just got more questions. The one I sent you. I only sent you that one. The other one's only like 5 questions. So, okay. We're going to do it. I don't know how we're going to do it.
Are you doing... We probably should have talked about this. We can edit
plan
this out.
Something? Come on.
So are you asking me all the questions first?
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then me ask you all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I need to... I should probably take my glasses off. Might be easier for you to hold my nose without glasses.
Oh, okay.
Breathe through my mouth.
Yeah. If you get uncomfortable at any point in time, let me know.
Yes. Oh, and then we should mention that I think this is supposed to be a game. Like, if she has to move her hand off my nose because I can't breathe, I lose.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's
something like that. Or you laugh too much.
Or yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Wow. You've got a smooth nose.
It's clean.
Am I holding too hard?
No.
Okay. Okay. An author you'd like to read. What is an author that you'd like to read that you've never read?
Oh, that's a good question.
You're like, all of them.
Oh my gosh. This is a terrible question. I don't know the answer. Let's go with Frederick Douglass, since I'm going to read one of his books.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Can we have hand sanitizer?
Yeah, we do have hand sanitizer. I have a big thing of hand sanitizer in my van.
Oh.
A book. What is a book you'd like to read?
A book I would like to... Hey, I'm actually reading a book I've always wanted to read, Up From Slavery.
Okay, yeah.
And actually one of my books that I ordered is a book that I kind of want to read. I'm gonna die. I've already lost the game, guys. You can go ahead.
This is an uncomfortable feeling. I mean, for you, I imagine.
Well, you'll find out in a minute, won't you?
Yeah.
This one is something I found on Facebook because I follow all these authors.
Yeah.
I've never heard of. And I ordered this book. Spoiler alert. It's called... Oh, what happened? It took me... Oh,
You just sound really sick.
CD does. Beneath Blackwood. And I can't see the author's name because it won't pull it up. Oh, there we go. By Courtney N. Johnson.
Courtney N. Johnson. Okay. What is a classic you'd like to read?
Oh, The Great Gatsby.
Ooh.
I need you to move your fingers.
You should read The Great Gatsby. I love The Great Gatsby.
By the way, I pulled up that picture of that book you're talking about that was Great Gatsbyist.
Yeah.
You said, as soon as I saw the cover, I was like, yep.
Yeah. I know, when I was watching it through to do the show notes, when I was watching it through to do the show notes, I was wondering if you were going to be able to find it and pull it up.
Yeah.
I was like, look at that. That was the classic. What is a book you'd like to reread if you plan on rereading anything? That's kind of
The Convenient Wife.
The Convenient Wife, really?
I love that book.
That was really nice. I liked that one. What is a book you've had for ages and want to read? Ages.
I don't know. I think I have a Nicholas Sparks book you gave me that I haven't read, and it's been quite a while, but I don't know which one it is.
You should read the Lee Bardugo books I gave you.
Okay.
Yeah. You're like, let go of my
I hope
nose.
you guys are enjoying this.
You're enjoying me torture Becky. What is a big book you'd like to read?
Ooh, a big book I'd like to read. I think you need to move your finger. I don't know. No, I don't know if I sounded funny enough.
Oh.
Is that better? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. A big book I'd like to read. I don't. Wait. That doesn't count. I don't know. I have the pressure. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't even think of one for you.
Thank you.
What is an author? Who is an author you've previously read and would like to read more of?
Oh, okay. I don't know the name of the author. You're gonna have to help me out on this one.
Okay.
The one who wrote the vampire book we read for book club.
Oh, Grady Hendrix.
Grady Hendrix.
Yes.
I think I'd like to read more Grady Hendrix.
Yeah. That's going to be like the most violent author you've going to
Really?
have read. He's just darker than the other ones you've read books by.
And also, who wrote A Man Called Uwe?
Frederick Bachman.
Yes, he's a great author, too.
Great author. I agree with you there. What is a book you got for Christmas and would like to read? If you got a book for Christmas.
Did I get a book for Christmas? I don't think I got a book for Christmas.
Okay. What is a series you want to read from start to finish?
Oh, the Mara Matsue books, because there's more that I haven't read.
Mm-hmm.
They're good.
Yeah.
And that's by Alexander McCall Smith.
Yeah, okay.
How many more questions are there, Brooke?
There's 3. Here, you want to take a break?
Oh, no. We should have done the 5-question one.
I know. There's 3 more.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Has my nose been overly snotty for you?
No.
Okay, good.
It's hard to hold my arm up this whole time, though. This challenge is for young people, okay? Like teenagers.
Not 30 and 40-year-olds.
Not our ages. A series you... Oh, wait, what? No, what is a series you want to finish that you've already started?
Oh, the Amelia Peabody series. I think I have a few more books left at that.
Okay, yeah. And I accidentally lied to you. There's 4. That was 4 more questions.
No!
Because it was 13, right? Yeah. Do you set reading goals? If so, how many books do you want to read in 2026? Which we've already mentioned in the other episode. But
Yeah, I think it's 50 for this year.
yeah. Any other reading goals?
No. I am trying to physically read this year.
Yeah.
The one book I was going to physically read this last week actually finally made it to my bed, but I haven't started it yet.
The bed's a dangerous place to read. My own additional question added to this. Are there any reading goals from last year you'd like to carry into this year?
It's not really a reading goal, but I'd like to use Storycraft better.
Okay, yeah. All right. Like, you can be free. Oh, man.
I have a fear that my nose is just like running all over your fingers.
No, it wasn't. And if it was, I probably would have been like, ick. So, Okay.
Okay, I'm going to pull it up on my phone.
And I'm going to be tortured. I hate having my nose plugged.
I'll try not to be too slow with this.
No, it's okay. I'll be okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what the best way.
I know it's weird, right?
How's that feel?
That's fine.
An author you'd like to read that you've never read?
A lot of them.
Pick one.
I don't know. Hold on. Where's Storygraph?
Should I let go of your nose?
No. That I've never read from. There's a lot of them. I just haven't. This. We should have taken a minute to plan.
42 books on
what
your
in the
list.
world? Where's the rest of them? Oh, there is actually one book I really want to read coming up in my life. What's it called? Alchemized. Again.
I might need a break. My arm's getting tired.
You can take a break. Oh, I didn't put the L. Alchemized. Yeah. I don't know how it's going to go for me because I think there's some romance in it, but it was based on fan fiction that takes place in the Harry Potter universe where Draco and Hermione, I think, end up together or something like that.
Boo.
Yeah, they're not people I ever shipped, but this keeps popping up, and I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll like this book. So by Sin-Lin Yu. Sin-Lin Yu. So
you ready?
Yeah, you ready? So yeah, Sin-Lin Yu is an author I'd like to read by. I think her only book is Alchemized.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Okay.
So where'd they go? Here they are. No, that's not it. There we go.
A book you'd like to read.
Oh, all of them?
Pick one.
Shoot, man. A book I'd like to read. I'm thinking of A Game of Thrones by George R. Martin.
Okay. I think I know the answer to this question. A book you'd like to reread.
A book I'd like... Oh, you skipped one.
Oh, I did?
Just because I'm looking at it right here.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Oh, I sure did. A classic you'd like to read.
I don't know. Why did I tell you?
Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Just kidding.
I want to read
Emma.
Animal Farm.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Emma read that one last year.
I want to read Animal Farm. And there's others, but that one is the first one I thought of.
A book you'd like to reread.
A book I'd like to reread. I want to reread Station 11, but I've just not gotten around to it.
I knew that was going to be your answer.
Emily St. John Mandel. And I've been thinking about Jurassic Park a lot lately by Michael Crichton because of Rift.
Right.
It was inspired by that. Those are the only things I could think about with rereading. Oh, and The Great Gatsby. Did I say that?
No.
I want to reread The Great Gatsby. Not snotty, am I?
No,
okay.
You're not snotty. My arm's tired.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I feel like this is the best way, but I cover your mouth. But if I do this, you won't be able to see.
I think you can still hear me, even if you... Yeah. Get on there. Okay.
All right. A book you've had for ages and want to read.
I should have said A Game of Thrones for that.
Don't you have a Josh Malerman book up there you need to read?
I do. I have Unbury Carol. It's hard to say with your nose plugged. By Josh Malerman.
I mean, how did I know that, Brooke?
I know. Have you been looking? I've got some Agatha Christie's and Michael Crichton's I've had for a long time that I want to read. I mean, I've got a lot of books I've had for a long time that I want to read. Shoot, I don't know. I mean, all of those. And there's what's it called? Oh, I want to read The Hobbit. Oh!
Wow. You'll have to wait for the blooper reel to see that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that.
I know. I wonder what it looked like because we don't have the image up.
Okay. Sorry, my arm was tired.
It is. I know. I get it. But I have The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've had them for a while too.
Oh yeah.
So
The Hobbit is good.
Yeah.
I finally read that.
I would like to read that at some point in my life.
All right. An author you've previously read and would like to read more of.
Charlie Donnelly.
Yeah.
Emily St. John Mandel. There's like 4 or 5 books of hers I still haven't read. And I love her as an author.
She just wants to keep rereading the same book.
Yeah. Over and over and over again. Stephen King, Michael Crichton, Agatha Christie. All the big ones.
Yeah.
Shoot. If Becky Chambers ever wrote something else, I'd read that. Yeah. There's a handful. It's hard to think of off the top of your head. This is something we definitely should have taken notes for.
Yeah. Okay, a book you got for Christmas and would like to read.
Well, the only book that I really got for Christmas was The Handmaid's Tale. That's not right. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I got like 2 other books for Christmas, but they're more like storybooks that I would read with Stetson at night. But that one's the only one really I got for Christmas, so that's the only one that counts.
All right. A series you want to read from start to finish.
So A Game of Thrones, but the whole controversial thing is that it's not finished, and we don't know if it's ever gonna be finished. So but there's that fact. I would also like to read the Witcher series, which I don't know if it's actually called the Witcher series. I can't think of the author's name, but it's a fancy name. It's a The Witcher, not the Watcher.
We may not be playing this game accurately, but I hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah. It's a Polish, I don't know how to say his name. Andrzej Sapkowski. So, the Witcher series by Andrzej Sapkowski. It's me. I'm the problem, not you.
We like to butcher names around here.
Yeah. So, that's a fantasy series that I think is completed, and it's very interesting. I like these covers.
Yeah.
These are okay, too. Anyway, what are the questions? All right.
All right. A series you want to finish that you've already started.
Okay. Well, technically, I have not finished the Murderbot Diaries, so I'd like to finish that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to finish, the Infection series by Craig DeLuey. But that is a series I technically started. The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek has a sequel. So I don't know if you count 2 books as a whole as a series, but I don't know if I'll read that one though. It was good, but I just don't know if I care enough to read it. I know I've started other series before. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Frank Grasby mystery books. There's another one out that I might want to read.
Okay.
I need to finish this series. I need to.
Yeah.
A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. That book was so friggin' good. And it's got 2 more books, so I definitely want to read those. There's a sequel to All Good People here, but I don't know if I'll ever actually read it. Let's see. Like nasally voice. I don't know if I'll finish the books in the Newsflesh series by Mira Grant, but I did technically start that series. I'm not probably gonna finish the Pretty Little Liars series. Oh, that book was so good. That's not a series. I finished that series. Nobody ever talks about the fact that I actually did finish a series.
Well, tell us.
That was the Texas Ranger series.
Yeah.
The Texas whatever by James Patterson. I actually finished that. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, I think that answers your question good enough.
You also didn't you finish that series? Divergent.
I did finish that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't care enough about that.
All right. Now, I know you set reading goals. So how many books do you want to read for 2026?
I think my goal is 70.
How would I see that real quickly?
Not there.
Not there. Oh, there we go. 70. Yeah, so
Okay.
I set 70 as my book goal.
Okay.
I want to read more, but we'll get there. Hold on. There's other goals.
Any other reading goals? Oh yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I want to read more physical books. I still plan on reading on my Kindle because I really enjoy that, but I also would like to pick up physical books that I have on my bookshelves
Yeah.
and actually read those. That would be nice. I want to just like, if I'm in the mood to read a certain genre, that I just want to read it. I don't want to like, you know, not read it because I'm wanting to, if I suddenly feel like reading something else, I want to just start it and do it.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying. I don't think that's going to work out for me, but that's kind of a goal. Sorry if I spit on your hand.
You didn't.
Okay, good.
I was worried you were about to lick me. Are there any reading goals from last year you'd like to carry into this year?
No? I mean, read. I mean, I don't know. No?
No.
Not
Okay.
really.
Woo!
Are your eyes watery from your nose being held? Or?
Maybe. I kept trying to like swallow. It's harder to do that. So, that's probably the last time we'll do that, Rachel.
Yeah.
Oh, when did I like get off the camera?
Oh, maybe when I dropped my...
Oh, that probably... Wouldn't it be so funny if it was like facing over there that whole time and we didn't know?
That would have been funny.
Wild. It's fine though.
We'll come back this way for the end of the video.
Well, don't mind me. There we go. Ah!
Now you're going to knock
There
me
we
to
go.
the floor.
Okay. I just didn't like that it could see the cinder block wall. Okay. So, any other challenge suggestions or book tag suggestions or anything
Yeah.
like that? Let us know.
I think we should do another book tag. Not today, but
Yeah.
I think we should.
Well, I already thought about in June we should do a half the year book. What's it called? We just go over everything you've done for half the year. There's a
Okay.
name for it. I can't think of what it is.
You'll have to look it up and tell us
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah. But yeah, I think.
Or you could text it to me and I could just add it.
Yeah. Right. Oh, my gosh.
Us in the microphone
What is
today.
happening? Yeah, you could just like put it there. Yeah, like half a year book tag or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's where you go over your stats for the half of the year. Whatever. So yeah, I think we should do that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So that was fun. It was sort of torture. So
I was more tortured by having to hold my arm up.
that's hard.
That's hard.
Yeah, like that hurt my arm. And I was like, "Oh, Becky, oh, your arm." That's why we kind of breezed through the questions. We should have just gotten like clothespins
Oh.
or
Well,
something.
If we ever do it again, that's what we should do.
That's what we will do because I don't want to hold my arm up again like that.
And that might even be funnier.
Yeah. Okay.
We could paint them teal.
We could. That's cute. Very good, Becky. That's
Sometimes I have interesting ideas.
all I've got in my head.
That's all I have. Why'd you make that face?
There's always, I always forget something. Was there any other notes I had that I wanted to,
Well, I don't know.
like how I emailed you my notes too?
Yes. Oh, I guess I could look at my email. I'm about to drop this on the floor again.
It's okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sent. Oh, this one. Huh? That's not it. Oh, this is the wrong email. That's why.
That's crazy.
Like, where is it? Field Guide to Murder was published in January 2026. YouTube did not, in fact, generate our cute pose. I had to do a whole thing. Oh, yeah, and the books so far I just want to take to Colorado is The Shining by Stephen King.
You're going to have to fix this for next
Yeah, it's
week.
okay.
I'll just hold it.
So, yeah, that's all my notes. Okay, I didn't have anything I needed to amend that I caught, so...
Well, this has been a great episode.
Chaos. Absolute chaos.
Thank you for watching. I hope you're glad you stayed this long. It's wonderful to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world, and we appreciate you joining us every week. Please don't forget to check out our friend, the Sideways Sheriff, and let us know if you want any t-shirts or tote bags or notepads. I think those are the 3 most important things. And of course, thank you, Miss Tracy, for decorating or designing those things for us and having the ability to create them as needed. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Until next time, stay happily booked.
Bye-bye.
Bye.